Donald Trump is president again. Tom Homan has been activated. It's Ice Ice, baby. Better run, illegal aliens. Promises made, promises kept. United States Army and Marines have now arrived at the southern border to stop illegal alien invasion. The Trump administration has made a decisive move by deploying the United States Army, the U.S. Marine Corps, and other military personnel to the southern border. This deployment, which includes 1,500 troops with 500 Marines from Camp Pendleton, is part of a broader strategy to combat the invasion of illegal aliens. This military action follows President Trump's recent executive orders aimed at bolstering border security and comes amid growing concerns over the influx of illegal aliens attempting to enter the United States illegally. The troops' primary mission will be to assist the Customs and Border Protection, CBP, and ensure the enforcement of U.S. immigration laws. According to United States Northern Command, which is leading the mission, the deployment includes military police, Army engineers, and Marine Corps engineers. These forces are tasked with installing physical barriers and enhancing detection and monitoring capabilities along the border. 1,500 troops, including a notable contingent of 500 Marines from Camp Pendleton, have been stationed along critical points of entry, with the administration signaling that this could be just the start of a large military presence. Historic footage. It really does confirm that this invasion the past 4 years was absolutely coordinated. How can you conclude that? Look how easily it was secured and shut down by the military. Now remember, the military to secure the southern border is absolutely necessary, especially since President Trump, via executive action, has declared the cartels as terrorist organizations. As Trump warned, he is not playing around. Trump DOJ directs all 93 U.S. attorneys' offices to prosecute state or local officials who obstruct immigration raids. President Trump's DOJ has directed all 93 U.S. attorneys' offices to prosecute state or local officials who obstruct immigration raids. In a memo, the Deputy Attorney General has instructed federal prosecutors across the country to investigate and potentially prosecute any local officials who obstruct efforts to block Trump's immigration enforcement raids and deportation operations.
It's a pretty significant directive, the fact that DOJ is directing all 93 U.S. attorneys' offices across the country to investigate and possibly prosecute any state or local actor who interferes in federal law enforcement, enforcing the laws in the books, and not just enforcing immigration law, but any requests from the federal government or the like. So think about what that could mean. And what's especially interesting about the directive is that if an office declines to prosecute, say, an actor or a state official who is resisting what the Trump administration is doing, they actually have to put it in writing in an urgent memo that goes straight to the AG and the Deputy Attorney General himself. So we'll see how it goes, but it's certainly a significant move.
Immigration raids have already arrested and removed some of the most vicious illegal alien criminals living in the United States since Trump has been sworn in.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
Yes, you are.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Señor, ¿cómo se llama?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking. Officers also arrested this Guatemalan MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies. And in a sign of shifting priorities with the new Trump administration, this man, who was in the same apartment as the target, was also arrested after ICE determined he's also in the U.S. illegally. This is what ICE calls collateral.
So you guys got your main target just now, but you got somebody else. What just happened?
So our main target was released by a sanctuary jurisdiction, not honoring a detainer. That person was released back into the community, and when we went to go find him, he's with somebody else who was previously removed from the United States. So he's going to go today too.
And that is exactly what Border Czar Tom Homan has warned would happen.
When we find the bad guy, he's probably with others that are in the United States illegally. They may not be a criminal priority, but we're not walking away from them.
ICE Boston says they will continue to go into sanctuary jurisdictions and do their job.
Today was a good day. Today we took several significant public safety threats out of our communities. Unfortunately, a lot were released by sanctuary policies, but we're here to tell the Commonwealth and the rest of the country that we're going to find them whether they're released or not.
And guys, shortly after we finished filming, ICE Boston told us they arrested 2 more targets in other parts of town away from our cameras. One of those targets is a previously deported Honduran illegal alien who was arrested for raping a woman while putting a gun in her mouth. The other target they got is a Haitian man who first flew into the United States in 2023 as part of President Biden's controversial migrant flights mass parole program. Well, they just picked him up yesterday because he's been arrested locally for sexual assault.
2 words: law, order. If we do not have law, we do not have order. And that's what we've had the past 4 years, is absolute lawlessness. All of these illegal aliens, according to the law, gotta go if we're gonna have order. Not only are the violent ones a threat to our safety and our lives, but every single one of them are a threat to our future, our children, our grandchildren, because they are here to replace us. Also, and anybody that wants to aid and abet to keep them here, they need to go to jail too. Well, there definitely will be people arrested in this process that are aiding and abetting illegal aliens. This administration is not playing around. Boston area church leader who harbors illegals says they will not comply with ICE after Boston raid. NBC interviewed Hannah Hafter, a Boston area church leader who is harboring illegal aliens in her Episcopal church complex. Hannah says it is horrifying that they aren't respecting the safe spaces. She demands that the Trump officials follow Joe Biden's previous rules as they continue to break U.S. law every day. She says they will not comply after Trump rescinded the Biden-era policy of avoiding churches and schools when finding illegals.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement announcing Tuesday it was rescinding a Biden-era policy of avoiding so-called sensitive areas, including schools and churches.
It is horrifying, and that is the point.
Hannah Hafter at Episcopal City Mission says the network of churches sheltering families of mixed immigration statuses makes them a target for ICE and won't be complying with them unless they have a signed warrant.
Just because they aren't respecting churches as safe spaces doesn't mean that the people in the churches are not going to treat it as a safe and secure space.
Now, this is not the persecution of the church. This is not the persecution of Christians. What, now all of a sudden, the fake news, the antichrist, God-hating, baby-murdering fake news is all of a sudden concerned about persecuted churches? No, give me a break. The illegal aliens, the violent criminals, will use these churches, air quotes, to hide. And these so-called churches, air quotes, that are not representations of Jesus Christ, they will aid and abet and hide them. Just like these self-proclaimed humanitarian religious NGOs that claim to be helping the migrants with food and shelter and water for the past 4 years, that are just simply aiding and abetting in human trafficking operations. No, these people have all got to go. You have to follow the law. That's how it works. And if you don't, you go to jail. And in this case, for the illegals, you get deported. My name is Drew Hernandez for the Gateway Pundit, and you have been on Watch with Drew Hernandez. I'll see you guys on the next one.